Hey everyone, welcome back to the Race5 Smokehouse and Grill, and today we have some beef cheeks that we're going to be making into some barbacoa tacos. Stick around, this is going to be awesome. Alright, thanks for sticking around everybody. So today I got some beef cheeks that I found at my local butcher. And what do you do with beef cheeks? You make barbacoa. What we're going to do is we're going to smoke these until we get a nice crust on them. Then we're going to put them in a pan with some beef broth and some onions to really tenderize it. You can see that these are really marbled and you get this great intermuscular fat. So these should really render down and fall apart tender. First thing we need to do though is to trim these down. There's a lot of fat on here that you're not going to want in silver skin, so we're going to get rid of all this stuff before we season it. We're going to use Meat Church Fajita, Meat Church Holy Cow. Holy Cow goes great on beef. Fajita, we're making tacos. I think it's going to be awesome. So let's get to trimming here. So we've got these all nice and trimmed up, and as you can see there's a couple bigger pieces, a few smaller pieces. That's just the nature of the beast with this. You're going to trim it. There's a lot of fat, a lot of hard fat that you're not going to be able to use, so you got to trim it out of there, get it out of there, otherwise it's going to be tough to eat. Even with all this trimming I did, more than likely there's going to be some harder stuff in there. As we're shredding it, we're just going to toss out. So that being said, it's time to rub, and then we're going to put it on the Weber Smokey Mountain. So first we're going to hit it with some of the Meat Church Fajita. Give a nice healthy coat. Beef could take a lot of seasoning. And follow it up with one of my favorites on beef, the Meat Church Holy Cow. Get some extra pepper and salt on there. Alright, we're going to do that to both sides. Alright. These are nice and seasoned. We're going to let these set up a little bit. Go get the Weber Smokey Mountain fired up. And once that's ready, we're going to throw these on. And a little trick that I'm going to do to try to keep all these to cook the same time, I'm going to kind of mount these up together, and that kind of gives me around the same size. So then these all should cook around the same size, or around the same time. That way we're not fiddling and trying to get things done earlier or later. So we're going to stick a temp probe in these while they're cooking. We're going to cook between 250 275. Gonna let these go for a couple hours until they get a nice color on them, nice bark on it, and then we're gonna put it into a braising pan with some beef broth and onions, and then let that go for several hours, 4, 5, 6 hours, until they're really pull apart tender, and that's when we'll be ready to eat. So let's go get the fire started and get ready to put these guys on. Okay, so the fire's going on the Weber Smokey Mountain. We've got it up to about 275, and we're gonna go ahead and put the meat on and let it get cooking. All right, time to close it up and let it go for a while. Okay, so these beef cheeks got the color we're looking for and the consistency we're looking for before we put it into the pan. So we're going to go ahead and put these in the pan right now. I got a bed of onions that these are going to sit on, and then we're going to put just enough beef broth in there to get to the bottom of that. Then we're going to cover the top with foil, and then we're going to let it cook. There's the onions. I didn't throw these guys in there. Go ahead and stick a probe in one of them just to make sure we keep the temperature gauge going. Now we don't want this like necessarily submerged, but you want enough in there that it's going to really steam these guys out over the next few hours. So I used about a half a can and about a half pan because these are small pieces of meat here. So this should be good. We're going to cover it up and let it go probably another 4 or 5 hours. We'll see based on the temperature when it's time to pull. Okay, everybody, we have taken it off the grill. These are ready to go. We've gone a total of about 6.5 hours, 2 hours on the smoke, and about 4+ hours wrapped. So let's take it off and check it out. I've been checking for tenderness while it's been cooking as well to see when it's done. And this is how I knew it was done. When I take this off, and this stuff just falls apart. Look at that. This is going to be awesome. It's so tender and fall apart. It smells a lot like almost short ribs. It smells like it smells amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and shred this up a little bit. And so like I was saying earlier, you're gonna have some pieces of fat in here that you don't necessarily want. That's all right, get rid of it. You know, you got all this good meat. So let's try it. Oh yeah. It's super beefy. It is very succulent, very the fat from the cheek itself makes this almost gooey. It's so delicious, and the texture is amazing. This is going to be great on tacos. I'm going to go ahead up and make a taco right now and try it out. Got a couple corn tortillas. Make some barbacoa tacos here. Now what I like to do is a little onion. I know a lot of people like cilantro, but we're not big fans of cilantro, so we don't use it. Again, you're making tacos. Put on the taco what you want on the taco. It's your taco. And then a little Valentina. Ooh yeah. Let's give this a try here. Excellent. If you ever come across, let me finish my chew. If you ever come across beef cheeks at a butcher, or I think they're available at Costco, it's worth the time to put in. It's so tender and almost decadent with how fatty it is. It's just so, it's so amazing. I'm definitely going to be doing these more often. So again, thanks for watching. Check me out at social media at Instagram and Facebook. Give me a like, a share, subscribe if you like what we're doing here, and we'll see you soon. Thanks again. Cheers.